Oh, there it is. There, we're live. Guys, welcome to the WWJ conference. My name is Jen Lowry, and this is,
Tish Bouvier.
and
And
we
Ann
have
Harrison.
with us Ann. So, guys, we are members of the WWJ, and we are just really excited to be able to fellowship and hang out with authors today. We're happy that you're in the chat. Nice to see people popping on this super early. Tish, advice for early morning. Since you're an early morning writer, what's advice as we move throughout our day?
Get you some coffee. Plenty of coffee. Brew your coffee. And I don't have my coffee this morning, so I will get my coffee. Take it slow. Don't stress. Take it 1 minute at a time. But drink your coffee or your tea.
Oh, I gotta make my coffee too.
All right, so we've already said coffee. I will suggest that you grab a journal. So I use the legal pads. I have purple, pinks. Have journal books near you. Have a Word document if you want, or a Google Doc up already. So when people start sharing out tips, ideas, you can just make a brainstorming list. And that way you can document it. Oh, Tish, what you going to use?
You can use your phone, use your note app on your phone, nothing special if you don't have a pencil and paper right there with you. So you have no excuse to jot down those golden nuggets.
Yes, that's what we call them here at the WWJs. And I will say that every conference that we've had in the past, there has been learning in every session. I see it and I am just so inspired and encouraged. But I'm learning new things and things that I've not thought of before, or something that I forgot about because our busy lives. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I remember that. Now I've got to put it back on my list again. So, Anne, words of encouragement for today.
Well, every writer needs chocolate. I have got a recipe for a mug cake, so don't forget to reward yourself
Yes.
with your favorite snacks or whatever.
And I want you guys to understand that today is about connecting with authors, learning from others, and just celebrating our author lives and this writing community. And if you happen to miss a session, because this is life, and we have a long day and there are time zones issues, there's no stress because all of this is live streaming and that means it's being recorded. So you guys are going to be able to watch us at your own convenience, put us on the go. We've got Ruth here. She said, good morning from Alabama. Hey,
Morning, Ruth.
Hey, Ruth.
Ruth is a member of our WWJs, and we're usually in boot camp right now every Saturday morning for 2 hours, 8 to 10 a.m. Eastern Time. And that's a place where we come together to learn from one another and share about our week and set goals and reflect and just challenge each other. So, Ruth, we're excited today that we get to hear you speak. So, Ruth's going to be up later on today with the WWJ conference. So, we're happy to have you, Ruth. And Ruth met us through her brother, Luke, who you'll meet too. But she became a member of the WWJs during the conference last year. So conferences bring authors together. So that's what this is about. Fellowship, fun, and learning. All
And
right.
well, I'm going to be watching, but I'm an editor too, so I'm wearing I wear my author and my editor hat.
And
Some
Tish,
days.
you have different hats too. Share about your different hats.
Well, I encourage other writers to push words forward. We're going to have a Write With Me session today. We're going to do 25 minutes of writing and 5 minutes of celebrating your progress. Also, I'm a haiku poet and I'm writing my first cozy mystery series. So follow me on YouTube to keep up with my journey, or check out my YouTube links. My social media link is all Tish Bouvier.
Easy, easy. All right. So for me, I'm an author And I'm also working under the podcast world with YouTube. That's how you guys see us. Tish and I will be going back and forth between our channels. If you see Monarch today and we're talking about Monarch work, that's my publishing company. So I wear that hat as well. So really excited that you get to kind of see some behind the scenes of how all of this works in our busy lives. We're going to be sharing a lot of that and talking about the balance. Ruth said she is so excited for Tish's session.
Yay!
Guys, I didn't know about write-ins until Ann and Tish teaching me about write-ins, and I absolutely love them. I've hosted some myself. I wrote the Sunday Killer live. So I absolutely love the power of community write-ins. So Tish, thank you for serving us today.
Oh, you're welcome. It's a pleasure.
Listen, we've had this conference, Ann, how many times now? Let's see.
This is our third
year.
one.
Okay. Yep. This is our third WWJ main conference. We had a fourth one, which was all about the children's world. So we did have a youth conference. So this is actually, if we count the youth conference, this is our fourth one.
Yep.
And this is our first write-in.
Yes, we're growing every year.
Every year. So you can go back and you can look at all of the other exciting author sessions that we've had with all of that learning. We've had literary agents, HarperCollins, Christian Publishing. We've had so many different fields every year. And this year, our guiding Bible verse is about joy. So I want us to really hold on to that verse today.
Jen, why don't you read that verse?
Yep, I'm there. I'm almost there.
Okay.
I want you to hold on to that verse today, because when you're in a session, there is something I don't want you to do. One is we don't compare ourselves to other authors or where they are, because everybody is on a journey at a different time and place. So comparison out the window. Another thing out the window or through this brick wall back here that I have is not just comparison, but guilt. Don't let a session give you any kind of feeling of like, gosh, I wish I could do this or that, or I feel so bad because I don't have this time or that time. No guilt. We work within the lives that we have, and we find the joy even in pockets of time and moments. So this is no guilt, no comparison. This is just about a joyful day. So that's why things look a little different today in our conference, and I'm going to share with you those reasons why. But before we do that, let's talk about this Bible verse. That's our guiding verse. It's behind the screen. You can't see it because we've covered it up. Oh, Ruth said she's ready. Yes. Oh, Ruth, pop in. Ruth, if you're hearing this, pop in. I'm texting Ruth right now. Come on in, Ruth. It's on the spreadsheet. I just told her, come on it in the chat. So I'm hoping she sees it. But our guiding Bible verse for today is, this is the day that the Lord hath made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Psalm 118:24. So guys, I just want to tell you, I feel like we're gathered. The Lord is also with us. And we are just going to have an amazing day of fellowship and fun and friends. Let's see, Ruth. Is it working? Talk to us, Ruth. Ruth, let's see. Ruth.
She has to enter the studio.
She's in the studio. We got to get her talking. We got to get Ruth talking.
This is the behind the scene moment. Go to settings and check your mic.
And Tish is our tech guru.
You see settings in the bottom of the screen? Yeah.
There you are.
Awesome. Okay.
Hey, yeah, any WWJ or any presenter today, you guys have that welcome link. If anybody's
Awesome.
That,
Yep.
you guys will pop in. It's the first 10. That's how we work in StreamYard.
Awesome.
So we wanted to talk about why things look a little different, Ruth, this year than in the past. Can you hear us, Ruth? She said, hold on. She's looking in. One, no stress. day? Because anytime you hold a conference, what do
Okay,
people
so
do?
it's really weird right now because I'm getting a lot of feedback. I'm getting
Uh,
it's lagged, but then it's weird.
you
I've
have
got
another window up with the.
let me
You have
see.
another window up. Make sure you close all the other streaming windows except the one you're on. You get feedback on your end.
Is that happening with you, Ruth? Do you happen to have it up because you were watching
Yes,
it?
yes, thank you.
Tish is a problem solver. Tish,
Okay, I'm good now. I'm good. That was really weird. I was hearing
Yeah.
two voices at once.
oh yeah.
Yeah,
Have
because you
that.
had the YouTube window up too.
Yes, I was like, what's going on here? Okay, thank you.
So, Ruth, we're really excited that you're presenting.
Me too. I am super excited about it.
Oh
I'm
wow,
really
that's
excited.
good.
So, I love to hear the words excitement, and I don't hear the word nervous because today's not about being nervous.
I know, and I think that's I feel really comfortable with everybody, and I'm super excited about it. So
The power of a writing community is
yeah,
that we not only encourage one another, but we give each other courage.
That's
that's
true.
true.
Writing is difficult. It's not easy. And this author life is a challenge. But
Mhm.
when we can share it with like minded believers, or when we have a writing community around us that is here to just cheer us on and love to learn from one another, that's where the power can come,
Mhm.
is that we realize that we are not alone
Right.
and
That's
that we're here to just like build each other up. So I'm excited that Ruth, you're here with us now and
True.
that you're going to be presenting something new. Tish, look, I actually have a printed copy of the schedule. I have never been this organized. I did a printed copy. So because before I used to handwrite it all down.
Oh.
And then I'm like, no, why? Let me just print it.
Oh,
Mhm.
that's an upgrade.
Yep,
We're
there
also
you
wearing
go.
our business suits today, if you haven't noticed. This is my business suit.
I don't call this a business suit, but I did get my hair cut.
Well,
Oh, nice.
Hey.
our business suit. Oh, Nick's in the audience. Nick,
Hi.
our business suits today are pajamas. So we are WWJ conferencing in PJs
I
because
put a
Yep.
t-shirt on, but
yeah,
just a t-shirt.
like, who wants to sit in front of a computer screen
No.
all day while being comfortable?
No, not
Nope.
me.
So I encourage all of us to have a WWJ pajama party as we watch all of our sessions and learn from one another. So Nick, Cousin's here. Awesome, Nick. I'm glad that you're with us in the chat today. So everybody wave at Nick.
Hey, Nick.
Hey, Nick. I'm in shorts and a shirt, but that's okay.
We're in our casual wear today.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right.
No business attire required at this conference. Another thing about the conference that's changed is that in the past, I would always ask these questions of our presenters. I would say, what's your title? What's your blurb?
Mhm.
What are you going to be talking about? You want to send me all of your presentations. And it was that kind of formalized work. And then we would send it out. And then it struck me, no,
Mhm.
this is about meeting us, authors, fellowship, and fun. And it's about the discovery.
Mm,
True.
that's true.
Yeah.
And if we give a title and we feel like, well, I've got to stay within that, and it might throw me off if I want to say one other thing, and I feel like I will be off course. Now, let the Lord lead today. That's what I'm praying for.
Mhm.
Is for God to lead every presenter in the way that our audience, our attendees, our us, that we all need to be able to glorify Him throughout this work. So it's a mystery. So Tish, how much do you love a mystery?
I love it.
I love a mystery.
I write for it.
Mhm.
So, and guess what?
What?
You guys don't know what we're even having today. You guys know who's showing up because we
Mhm.
did put photos up of the authors. we did tag those authors who are active on social media so that way you could go and follow them. But that's what you get. You get names, you get their social media, and you get their face. And welcome to the WWJ 2022, because this is all about, I'm going to show up at that 10:15 session or that 10:30 session because I want to see this, that. No, it's about us together all day. And what we can learn from one another with each golden nugget moment that we're going to be having along the way. And y'all, that's some freedom, isn't it?
Yep. This is why I like virtual. You don't have to travel.
Yeah,
that's true.
And the thing about it is that because we have such time zone differences, like we have a presenter in Canada today, a presenter from Scotland, a presenter from England. So when you're thinking about holding something, are we going to be able to fly Mark over?
No.
Our WWJ budget, no. The answer is no. However, we have an opportunity to meet authors from around the world and get time zones in and have recordings of every session. And this isn't something like you've got to pay for and it locks you in and you get 10 days of access. The videos aren't going anywhere. So that's the beauty of our virtual conference, is that it's free. It's all day. We understand time zones. We understand life. Like, y'all, I'm legit waiting for a Lowe's truck to pull up right now. So I have the window open, and that way I can see the front of the house because life happens. And today is an extremely busy day. So just because this has been planned since January, doesn't mean that when you mark your calendar for something that other things don't have to also be placed on that calendar.
Right.
So if y'all hear me say, oh, the Lowe's truck is here, remember we talked about that during the welcome. And if I run to have to open up the garage door for the Lowe's people, you know what? I don't have any stress about that.
No.
Because you can pull it up on Twitter and watch while you're doing that.
I can have you guys going, and life moves on, and it'll take me a hot minute and run back upstairs, and life goes on. That's where there's no guilt. There's no comparison. It's all about fun and fellowship. So in the chat today, we really want you to meet other authors.
Oh, yeah. I'm really hoping, I've asked some of my friends to come, and I'm really hoping they're going to join in at some point today.
Love it, Ruth. And so that's what we would love you to do, is invite a friend. Go ahead and share out our links, and our links are super easy this year because we did the whole bit.ly. So it's the bit.ly/WWJ conference. And I just threw it in the chat again. If you are wondering, how do you follow along? So you don't have to go to multiple sites. You just stay on the playlist. So I would encourage you just to have the window up of the playlist, have it there with you all day. And if you wonder what channels we're toggling between, we've got 3 channels that will be moving around with the playlist. Tish's channel. Tish, you can give your shout out for your channel for write-ins.
Go to Tish Bouvier, www.youtube.com/Tish Bouvier. Yeah, I got my own URL now.
Super easy. And I know you guys cannot see this lovely lineup that we have going on right here, but Tish, from 10:30 to 11 and from 1 to 1:30, we are going to be doing live write-ins. So we'll be there. But that doesn't mean you stop that playlist, because the playlist already has Tish attached to it. So from this moment, you just keep that playlist open. And if you forget that link, go ahead and write it in your journal, WWJ conference. It's the bit.ly/. And then you'll be able to follow each one of the sessions, and you'll be able to go back. And if you have to take a break, if you have errands to run, when you come back, you can just pop right back in, because Saturdays are slam packed full of errand day running too.
Oh, yeah.
We work during the week. So I just want to say that this year is relaxed. It's refreshing.
Oh yeah.
We're just able to sit with some joy in our hearts today and to be able to learn. So, with that being said, let's talk about some of the platforms that we use for the WWJs that have helped us along the way. So, Tish, what do you use to stream?
I use Ecamm. It's a Mac product. You can live stream to all your social media platform. I use that as my back door to do multiple things. I can also connect it with what's this we on Restream and StreamYard, where you can get a higher resolution with your stream, which doesn't matter because you don't need to worry about that as long as you just get out there. So that's what I use. And my favorite platform to stream on is YouTube and Twitch.
Yep. All right. And tell them your preference for when you hold the podcast and make your videos.
I use Zoom. I do the videos, the solos now, and I do a recording. I do video and audio on Zoom, and then I upload it to Anchor and YouTube.
And you found that Zoom for you is easy, accessible, you're comfortable there.
Yep.
And so for me, I use, as you can see in the corner, I use StreamYard. That is what I feel comfortable using. And I'm streaming right now on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube, all 3 channels. And in the chat beside me, I'm able to see if different people pop in from different avenues.
Oh, that is so cool.
So we hold our WWJ meetings every Saturday morning on Zoom. So I use Zoom as a meeting platform. But I also used StreamYard as a meeting platform, and I use it to stream my videos and my podcast. So all of these programs, as you can see, we've called out 3 different ones. That's why it's important for you to have a journal ready because we're author friends, but we all love different platforms. We share some of the same platforms, but you can just learn some names today of some things that you might want to consider, research, try out, and then you can see what works for you. So
Right.
when we talk about golden nuggets, it's everybody sharing knowledge and behind the scenes. So there is no mystery about how does all this work. I can hold 10 in this session. That's the way that my StreamYard account works. So that's why you heard me earlier say the first 10 to pop on. It wasn't like a giveaway kind of thing. That's what the system requirement is. And so that's what we use. So what's your favorite tech tool, Ruth? As a new writer, what have you found that's been your go-to? What do you use for writing?
Well, definitely, I use LibreOffice for like my my actual writing or whatever, and it's kind of like Word document, but it's free, so that makes it much nicer almost. So I use that a lot. I don't do any podcasts yet or live videos so far, but just having like the Word on my laptop has been, and I can bring the laptop wherever I go, and that's really nice.
Love it. So I've never even heard of that program.
Yeah, it's kind of like Microsoft Word, but it's a free one, and it's not as it doesn't have all like everything on Word, but it's still a good program.
Tish, have you heard of that in your tech world?
Yes, that was one of the first ones out people used to use instead of paying the subscription from Microsoft.
Right.
They'll go to Libra, and it has everything that you need to get your
Right.
story done, and just don't have all the bells and whistles. But it's still
Right,
a
yeah.
good program.
I've tried to use it, but that's not an accessible tool for me.
Oh, that's
Nope.
So
Nope.
I'm a Google Docs girl. I just use
okay.
I don't even use Word. I love Google Docs. I love being able to share my docs and have beta readers jump right on in with me as I'm typing.
Yeah.
That's my process. So that's a second one. Does anyone else use a different one?
Okay, I use Word. I'm a Word nerd when it comes to writing, but I also use JAWS for Windows, which is a screen reader. And when I'm editing my work or somebody else's, I use this, the e-reader, the NLS.
Oh, okay.
Can you see it now?
It's just
No,
dark.
it's dark in your background.
Okay, hold on. Let me turn on the light.
But I went from using actual journal for my writing. I went to my actual computer, and then now I switched to my laptop. So
Oh,
I
okay.
have a friend who still does her handwriting, and then she transcribes that, and she moves on. I have a friend who still does that.
All right,
so
can you
cool.
see it?
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
now.
This is the NLS e-reader. The one that Georgia gets is a humanware one.
Okay.
Some states get a Zoom Max, but I have never seen that. But that's what I use. I use that for editing and reading, and I can even read books on my phone now too with it.
Oh, nice.
So
Oh,
I
that's
have
nice.
options.
Tish, what's yours? What's your go-to?
My go-to is my laptop. I'm like Ruth. You can carry that baby anywhere.
Mhm.
It's light, it's portable, and everything is on there. That's my go-to.
Well, guys, I want to tell y'all that our welcome session is about to close because that means that we've got Riley Cross, and I will get y'all. She went online yesterday and she told hers she's going to be sharing how to create a book escape room so your readers
Ooh.
can have to escape your book.
My
And
goodness.
it's amazing. I have seen some behind the scenes of this, but not only
Wow.
is she just going to like teach us how to do it, she has created us a free template. So
Oh,
Ooh.
that's so cool.
the template and work from it and have a resource that we can build on. So I'm super excited about this next episode. It is going to be amazing. Remember our guiding Bible verse today. So as we move forward, we're going to say, "This is the day that the Lord hath made. Let
Yes,
us
ma'am.
rejoice and be glad in it." Because tech can happen, issues can
Mhm.
happen, next can happen, but we're here to fellowship and have fun and have no stress, worries. We're just here today to share knowledge and just be together as we discuss writing tips, inspirations, and the love that we have for this industry. So we're thankful to have you guys. Thanks, Tish and Ruth. Thank y'all for joining us. Because I'm hosting the next session and I'll be hosting all day, you'll see that as we get kind of right down to the wire, I'm going to be jumping off of this and jumping back into a new StreamYard link. So that way we have a new video recording. Each one is going to be a separate video recording.
Okay.
We're not going to have it the full conference on one because we find that it's easier for people to see individual videos as they can pop in.
All right.
Oh, look at there. Hey.
Hey.
Morning, ladies. Hey, well, we've got links and we'll be seeing you soon too. So I'm really excited today to bring our author friends all in one place. So that way we can just learn from each other, connect with each other, blow up that chat, y'all, with fellowship and connection. So don't feel like you have to stay silent.
Oh no.
We want that chat moving, and we want you to be able to feel comfortable to meet other authors today. So please utilize our chat and say hellos, tell us where you're from if you're watching right now, but make sure that you're connecting with other people and encouraging each other along the way. So thanks for joining us for our welcome, and we'll be right back. So go grab that coffee.
Oh yeah, I will.
I already got
I'm gonna
mine.
grab some breakfast.
Girl, get ready to go because you're about to meet a science fiction author named Riley Cross, and it starts at 8 a.m. Eastern Time. Bye, guys.
Bye.
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 Full speech. Anophic brain injury. Bin search from history. 1 of 6. Address and search bar edit. https:// I-L. Address and search bar edit bit.ly/conference. Loading page.